called warm up. Got the lo-fi vibes. I don't know if any of you have heard of lo-fi. It's like calm, chill beats. I mean, I think some of them are a little hype, but the beats are really calm. You can study to them, work, relax. And sometimes they'll have some like words or phrases in the background. Check it out. It's called lo-fi. Hi guys, great rising. I hope all is well. Oh, I didn't title it. I wanted to talk about life and divine timing. So I feel like a lot of things are people consider it coincidences. I'm sorry, I'm gonna move the comments because I don't want to be distracted. Coincidences or irony, you know, when something happens like right on time, or it was just perfect timing, right? I consider that divine timing. And I think I posted something the other day. I forgot to ask. I'm sorry. Can you guys hear me? Can I get like some thumbs up or love or something so that I can tell that you guys can hear me? I am. I'm definitely driving safe. That's why I waited until I got to my main thing to start it. I have a long drive to work. But can you guys hear me? I'm not sure. That's the only problem with these things and being in the car. I'm not sure if you can hear me well. So I guess I'll continue in the meantime. And if y'all can't hear me, oh well, I guess I'll end it. But basically, when something happens in synchronicity, like in divine timing, like perfectly fit for you. When I was young, I used to call it signs. You know what I mean? Like I'd be like, oh, that's a sign. Or, you know, in a sense, I guess a way that God or spirits were communicating with me. And then later I realized that it is some like divine timing type of thing. And you don't have to necessarily do anything. It's more about trusting and having faith and believing in the fact that the energy surrounding you, or whatever energy you put out or project, is going to have your back. You know what I mean? So it's quite interesting because I have that so often. And that's what I was going to say. So I had wrote a post the other day that I mentioned, you know, I work very, very well with divine timing. And it's true because I noticed that things happen in such beautiful flow, you know, like you can't deny certain things. That's why they call them, oh, it's a coincidence. Oh, what irony that this happened. No, it's not so much planned either, but it's divine is what I would say. Because there are energies that are within us that are coinciding with energies outside of us, so to speak. And it's just kind of this dance, you know, you kind of flow, dance with life. So, a couple of experiences I've had recently. I think I've mentioned to you guys before that I have type 1 diabetes, so I have to deal with injecting insulin on a daily basis, calculating carbs, blah, blah, blah. And I know a couple people randomly or through friends, mostly via social media, but not even like close to what I have just recently found, discovered, had happened. I don't know what you call it. So I found not one, but 2 type 1 diabetic sisters. If you're watching, I love you guys. So it's just such a great feeling, and actually a sense of relief, really, to be able to connect with someone, or people in general, who resonate with what I have to deal with on a daily basis. So, you know, you don't plan it. Like I said, you don't just like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go meet this person, or I'm gonna go look for this person, or I'm gonna look for this. Sometimes you do, and then a lot of times it only comes in divine timing when it's supposed to. So I divinely have recently connected with two beautiful women, and it's comforting. It's very comforting, because also I can meet them and see them in person. You know what I mean? It's not just a social media thing. And any and everything really happens truly in divine timing. It's just whether or not you have the faith or trust in the energies in the universe for it to happen. Manifestation is so real. A lot of people that are on this spiritual thing play around with like, oh yeah, you do a ritual, or you do this, or you do that, and you find your own tuning. You tune into your own frequencies. And that's one thing that I think a lot of people have so misconstrued, is that we're looking outside. We're looking for everything outside of us to tell us the answers, to give us the how-to, or what are we supposed to do. When in all actuality, there is no one-size-fits-all for this whole life experience, or experience that you call life. You know what I mean? It's individual. You've had experiences that have shifted your perspective and brought you to where you're at, and vice versa. Everybody else has their own personal experiences that have brought their paradigms to shift the way that they are. So no one's wrong. And that's the point that I would love to make, is that like divine timing, or divine anything, or spiritual whatever, it's so unique to you. So you have to honestly like tune into your own energy. I feel like I repeat myself a lot of times on like the subjects and topics that I talk about. So eventually when I get, because I do have a data dump, I have like a whole paper full of topics and things I want to discuss with you guys like more thoroughly and more focused. But I think it's also just extremely vital, because I just see so many people that seem confused. You know, I shared this thing about the twin flame thing earlier, and I don't understand why people think that there's like one personal specific soulmate twin flame. I mean, that's beautiful to think that. I'm not saying it's wrong, but when I started reading about the twin flame thing a couple years ago, I had to laugh, because I was like, what kind of description of a connection is this? One chases, the other one runs, and you know, it's a push and pull. And I'm like, that sounds like a struggle and quite the toxicity of what I don't want to deal with. Like, why would you have to be like, oh, if you're not with your twin flame, then you got to break them up with their person? I'm like, I'm just so done. I'm so done. You can have a personal connection with someone and not have to make it intimate. And I strongly believe everyone's relationship status or whatnot is also individual and unique. I don't think that everyone needs to find one person. I think that there's some people that are super happy alone. Me being one of them. I mean, that's not. But yeah, if you are to meet someone that is whatever you want to call them, a soulmate, a twin flame, a divine connection, partner, life partner, whatever you want to call them, you fall in love, you rise in love, you connect deeply and resonate on like so many levels. I think that's fucking beautiful. My only thing, my caveat would be that it will happen in divine timing. You know what I mean? Like, it's going to happen naturally. You don't have to force it or look for it or seek it or bash your ex and all the things that they did to resonate with what you really need or want in a relationship. Again, focus within. Focus on yourself. And once you hone and focus on your own energy, you'll attract the energies that are yours, that you're divinely meant to receive. At least that's the way I believe it. So, see, I'm gonna run through the comments a little bit because I've been ranting. Greetings and salutations. Hey Skilla. Great message, thank you. You are so welcome. You can vibrate on the same wavelengths as someone. That's where that connection comes from. Exactly. Thank you, Jonathan. Appreciate you. That's exactly what I was mentioning. You'll attract it naturally. You don't have to force anything. Anything forced is, I honestly can feel and sense the resistance is like, it's, how do you say? If it's forced, like, I don't know how to explain it. It's just, to me, it makes me cringe because I'm all about efficiency. Like, I like things to be efficient. So the best way possible that we can do something, I'm always thinking in that aspect. And the best way to do things is not in a forceful manner, I promise you. Go with the flow. Everything happens how it's supposed to. And see, I think that the only problem with that too is that then you feel like if you go extreme. See, that's the thing about everything. It's like, find your balance. You don't want to go extreme and be like, oh yeah, I just trust how everything's going to happen and you do nothing. That's not it either. You have a part in it. You have the blessing and the gift and opportunity of choice to choose. So, choose wisely. Should have made this audio. I don't even care for y'all to look at me while I'm driving. It's kind of annoying. But it's alright. Nonetheless, I miss you guys. I wanted to just honestly like get back on because I haven't been on in a while. My birthday's in a week from yesterday. And I'll be going to Vegas. I'm so stoked. I'll be in Vegas the 18th through the 21st for an event with my friend Q. And I have friends coming with me. It's definitely going to be quite exciting. I'll enjoy my birthday as well, even though it's his birthday bash. I'll be enjoying my birthday celebrations as well. So, shout out to all the Libras. It's a beautiful time of year. The weather, the pre-holiday feelings, not all up in the holidays where everybody's like hectic and frantic to buy stuff and do stuff. The weather gets nice and chilly, calm, collective. So, hi John, how are you? Lots of love and blessings to you guys. You know I'm always sending the love. I hope y'all feel it. See, I watch people drive crazy and I just like go away from them. I know Q always gets bashed for doing his lives on while he's driving and shit. But I can understand where you can stay focused because to me, like my main priority whenever I'm driving, regardless of what's going on, is to be driving. So I don't care what happens other than that. I'm focused on the road and especially how other people are driving. They're crazy. I'll just let y'all vibe with my lo-fi music for now. I don't think I have anything too vital to say at the moment. I still got a good little minute to drive though. This one's called Self-Control. Lo-fi beats, guys. Lo-fi. So overcasty. October is the greatest month, for sure. Sending you love and light. Aw, thank you. See, that's my other type 1 sister. Thank you, Nikki. Sending you lots of love and blessings. I'll see you later. Wine Wednesdays. Happy hump day, y'all. I hope everyone's having a beautiful and blessed week. And a lovely Libra season. I can't lie, like it just started with a bang. Like so much beautiful blessings this way. So many things. Love it. I can't even express it. It's just so much good vibes, good vibes. See, I love and resonate with being a Libra so much because I feel like the balance is everything. Like, balance is key to everything. We honestly and truly seek balance in everything. Our bodies seek homeostasis. Everything in the world has this up and down, left and right, opposites to keep the balance, like literally. And so I think that a part of this whole thing where people are confused is that you do have to embrace everything. Like you truly have to embrace the good and the bad and fully accept it. By denying it and by not accepting fully, it's causing resistance. It's causing that clash, so to speak. It's kind of like, I think I explained this to somebody in person. I was like, so think of energy and the way it flows, just like you would see water going through like a pipe or something. So if you flow with energy, or you got energy and you see energy, or whatever the case may be, and it's flowing just like water through a pipe, it's just gonna flow. But if you're resisting the energy, if you're denying the energy and not going with its flow, or allowing it to flow, then you'll see, like, you'll feel the blockage, you'll feel the tightness, you'll feel the clog in a pipe, just like in the water. If there's something blocking it, I always want to curse, I'm sorry. If you see something blocking it, then that would be what I would consider like the correlation between, you know, resistance and energy. So once you hone your own energy, you feel your own flow, and you go with it, and you truly embrace and accept and fully embody yourself. Ooh, such good feelings. Bliss, I tell you. I don't know, I ramble a lot, so my mind goes all over the place. I'm never really sure what to say next, and believe it or not, I still be mad insecure and nervous about these whole live things. Thank you, Isaiah. Life is contrast. We have skewed perceptions. That's why they say only God can judge us, because he's the only one who gets to see the bigger picture. Agreed, Brianna. And if you tune in to your source energy, you can also gain that perspective. Which is why I think that, like, someone, somewhere, I don't know, remember where exactly, they mentioned that Libra was created, that it was actually part of Virgo until recent whatever years. And I can resonate with that because, I mean, I don't know if it's because my moon is also in Virgo, so I already had the Virgo tendencies. But I can see where that is, because Libra in itself is not an animal or a human. Like, its symbolization is a scale, an inanimate object. And therefore, having that balance, that scale, that judgment but non-judgment kind of aspect, it's so intriguing, because like, I really don't judge anybody. I love and accept anybody for whoever they are, no matter what, because at the end of the day, like I was saying earlier, we have our own experiences, you know, that shaped us and shifted us. And someone's calling me. Sorry. I'm just gonna have to, I'm going to work anyways. So I can't. What was I saying? Oh, the inanimate objects. So like, being in the sense of like not having too much extremes, like too much energy in one extreme or the other, allows you to see a perception that is a little bit, I'd say, more clear. Because when you're fully immersed or submerged in one extreme, you're not seeing the other side. You're not feeling the other side. You're not receptive. You're not, you know, resonating. And therefore you're disconnected. That's where a lot of people feel the separation, because they're not getting in tune. But at the end of the day, everyone has the opportunity. It's just whether you choose to or not. And so I feel like, I don't know if it's my experiences. I don't know if it's the positions and the planets in my, you know, chart or this or that. But my mind has been so open to like any and everything. Like, I'm ready to learn. I'm also ready to teach. I'm ready to receive, and I'm also ready to give. Like, it's like I always have the sense of, well, it depends. It depends on the situation. And I will adjust and adapt myself accordingly. You know, that's just how I see it. I'm gonna read a little bit of your comments, and then I'm gonna call my friend back just to let him know that I can't probably get him later. Libra is the reflection of all other signs. Can't find balance if you don't see, aka have experience of all aspects. True. Haven't talked to you in a far minute. Virgo holds up Libra scales, right? That's what I've heard. I've heard that the scales were, or also that the scales were part of the scorpion's claw, which I don't really know, because I haven't delved as deep into the astrology as I would like to. I've always resonated with it and kind of understood it, and more recently been learning and tuning in. But it would make sense that the way that the Libra constellation was probably intertwined with both of them, with both signs around them, the Virgo and the Scorpio. Aries is self. Libra is the not self, aka no take 0 point. That makes sense, because I know Aries is the beginning of this astrological chart thing or whatnot, the signs, and they're completely opposite of us. So that's quite interesting. I never thought of it that way. So the Aries being a full self with the horns. Because we don't, yeah, in a sense as a Libra, like there is no resonation with a living thing. That's awesome. How beautiful. Thank you for sharing that, Isaiah. I love that. Libra is judgment without outside emotions, hence why we don't really pick sides. That makes sense. But I can't say that I have no emotions. That's the funny part. That's why I say there's a balance. You know, there's a big purpose to the balance in seeing logic and feeling emotions, and not feeling emotions and not seeing logic. Like both of them are very vital and important for the sustaining of, you know, life and everything in essence. Excuse the outside. I'm so sorry, guys. I don't know how bad the sound from the car is, but I guess I'll find out later. I'm just here to talk to you guys. I love it. One with the receptivity and letting go makes one into the unlimited states. Oh, I like that. Thank you. Thank you. I haven't heard from you in a minute either. I miss you guys. There's going to be lots and lots more of me. I just have been trying to focus on... I'm healing still, guys. I moved my toe yesterday, though. I moved my toe yesterday for the first time, so I'm so ecstatic. I'm healing. I experience other emotions, but that's as an empath. My emotions come to mind. Yes, I realized the empath thing a few years ago because I didn't know why I was feeling other people's emotions. And, well, I didn't know I was feeling emotional, period. I was like, what the hell? I'm just crying for no reason. Or I could really sense and feel deeply when someone was speaking about something and I would be in the experience with them. And then I learned what an empath was. But keen to trying to figure everything out, I deciphered the problem with how people resonate with being an empath. And that's why I always go back to the honing your own energy, is because being an empath is a beautiful gift, but it can be a curse if you don't know what the fuck you're doing. So if you resonate and you feel people's emotions, like I feel pain sometimes if I'm watching a movie, or I hear something, or I feel a story, and I can tell it's ancestral. I can feel that I've never really experienced what I'm emotionally bothered by in this life. And so once you tune in to knowing where those emotions are coming from, whew, so that's another, like, it's beautiful to be able to hone your energy, because then it's no longer, oh my God, I'm moved and swayed by these energies and these emotions. It's more so, oh, okay, that's not mine. I can deal with it how I want to. Or, look, this is what I'm dealing with. Okay, this is my emotion. This is from this is from that. And you can, navigate and maneuver around the energies a lot better. So that empath thing is no joke. I will tell you that. I don't knock it, but I do stress the fact that you have to choose wisely what to submerge and focus your mind on. You know what I mean? It's hefty. It gets heavy. Mad heavy. Aw, Q's on here. I love. Our sun sign is Libra, so that's just our consciousness and the way we see things in the world. Within the way I see things, I don't get emotional. That makes sense. Yeah, me either. I have no attachment to anything. Like, it is what it is. Just accept and embrace it for what it is. I get emotional through my moon sign Virgo, so Oh, so you have a moon in Virgo too. Same. I've decided my rising is in Leo. So my mom didn't know exactly what time I was born, so we had to decipher. But anyways, I will talk to you guys later. I am closer to my destination. And this is really good. It feels good. I love coming on live to talk to you guys and express myself, even though I may get nervous and whatever about I don't know what. It really always feels good to express and talk and communicate with people who are on the same wavelength, who are able to listen and receive the information. And like Isaiah, I love it that you come back with something that I can learn from. It's so beautiful. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. Lots and lots and lots of love and blessings. I remember discussing this, yes. So y'all stay blessed. All right, have a beautiful day.